Gustavo Neri with AB Boxing News here at the press conference for Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. I'm here with Tom Loeffler. How's everything, Tom?
Everything's great. It's great to be back in New York City. We've done a lot of shows here, New York City at Madison Square Garden. This fight with Christina Hammer is going to be in Atlantic City at Boardwalk Hall. It's going to be on Showtime, and it's two undefeated world champions fighting each other. So it's a great event for the fans, something everyone's looking forward to. And frankly, they're doing something that the male fighters are very reluctant to do, to put all their titles on the line to show who's the best champion.
This is such a historic event. You know, I'm just gonna rewind a little bit this week alone. I know that boxing's such a serious sport, but if I had to just go back a little bit, a couple of days ago, WrestleMania, they had a first female main event. Now we got this one. It's just such a coincidence knowing that there is a true revolution in terms of women and just in sports in general. What does that mean to you, knowing that you're playing a big part of that?
Look, female boxing has really taken off. You have Cecilia Brækhus out there, best pound for pound female champion. You have Christina Hammer, very marketable in the ring. You got Clarissa Shields, not only a two-time Olympic champion and two-division world champion, undefeated. You know, when they're fighting each other. You got Katie Taylor's out there, Amanda Serrano. I'm forgetting a lot of the names. Michaela Meyer. You know, so many great female fighters, and that's what you need. That's what the sport of boxing, female boxing, needs, is to rise to the top. Lulu Houghton is out there, and you know, when you get this type of matchup, that's what the fans respond to, and you feel there's a lot of excitement, especially being shown on Showtime. There's a lot of excitement from the fans for this fight.
Saturday night, if all goes well for Christina Hammer, she becomes undisputed championship. What would that mean for you as a promoter? Would that be like the biggest accomplishment for you as the promoter?
Well, the fight's being promoted by Salida Promotions. Dimitri is the one that put this fight together. He promotes both Clarissa and Christina. I'm just helping Christina get fights over here in the U.S. So I decided she had some issues with the manager, so I'm helping her out. But as a boxing fan, this is a huge event. You know, just seeing an undisputed champion. You know, we saw Usyk. Win all the cruiserweight titles. You know, he had the help from that tournament. You know, we tried to do it with Triple G for so long. We tried to get all the champions to fight him. There was one title that eluded him that was so hard to get to put the fight together. Not for him to win the title, but to put the fight together, because people just were not wanting to fight Triple G at the time. So this is huge. It's huge for the fans. And whoever wins this fight is going to be right there at the top of the sport of boxing.
We are currently in New York. One of the biggest rumors out there is June 8th, Triple G, MSG. If you have to give me a percentage, is that the actual venue, or it's still in negotiation?
Well, I can say Triple G is going to fight coming up soon. We are looking at coming to New York. This is his home, and Madison Square Garden is really where we built his career. Big venue. He sold out the big arena twice. He's one of the few boxers that can actually sell out the big arena. He sold it out twice, against David Lemieux and against Danny Jacobs. All the details will be coming out shortly as far as the exact date, exact opponent, but he will be coming back to New York, and I know the fans are excited to see him. They keep asking me, when's he going to fight? When can we see him back in the ring? He took some time off. He was frustrated with, we were all frustrated with that decision, that rematch with Canelo, because frankly, we don't feel that Canelo won that fight. We have a lot of respect for Canelo, and he fought a lot better than the first fight. Triple G clearly won the first fight. Second fight, if it would have been a draw, you know, we would have accepted it on our side. Triple G would have still been the champion. You know, the media, all the ringside media, thought either he won the fight or it was a draw. I think it was maybe not all of them. I think it was 38 out of 40. But when you get that percentage, I mean, it's pretty clear what actually happened in the ring. But with that being said, you know, Canelo's fighting Danny Jacobs May 4. Triple G will be coming back here soon. He signed a huge deal with DAZN. We're looking at June for him to come back, and then you know, the winner of those two fights would be a great fight for the fall. The fans want to see a third fight with Canelo, because the first fight was a great fight. Second fight was even better, and if they fight a third time, I think it'll be even a better fight. Now Canelo actually has the courage to stand and trade with Triple G, which makes it a much more entertaining fight, an exciting fight, and both guys are at the top, not only at the top of the pound for pound list, but you know, top of the middleweight division. So I think a third fight would still be one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing.
During the conference call, now that we talk about Canelo, he mentioned that Another, I don't want to say, I don't want to misinterpret the words he was saying, but basically they asked him the question is, oh, would you fight Triple G? And Canelo clarified that his goal is to become undisputed middleweight championship by the end of the year. So he said if Triple G does have the title by the end of the year, that fight would make sense at the end of the year. So what does that say to you?
That's irrelevant. That fight transcends belts. You know, Triple G had the belts when they fought the first time. You know, whether Canelo has belts or doesn't have belts, those are two guys that don't need titles. If they have the titles, great. If they don't, you know, the economics for Canelo for a third fight with Triple G on the zone would be huge. So we're gonna, Demetrius is gonna start.
Thank you for your time, Tom Loeffler, Gustavo Neri, AB Boxing News. Thank you, Tom. Let's go.